So the crossing of the staffs, which means that anybody that is not an officer above may come up to the podium. I.S.U.P.K, which means to Israel. So Amajim, which means to stand. Funny Akidam, is turn and face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kodash, I.S.U.P.K, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, I.S.U.P.K, Warataza, Kawa, I.S.U.P.K, Bashamayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakum, Call, Yawam, Wasalaka Nawa, Kwabawak Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kwabawak Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabayai Nawa, Bonasaya 1, Abol, Awashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapar, La'awalamyam Aman, the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. From the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, Bo Kasha, the Thunanawa, Hakak, La Raba'ah, Kal Makala, Wa Kal Marawa, Hakak, La Tahor, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, La Hakim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawat, Hatama Allah, Lagarshan, by Hashem Yahushai, the water Aman. Prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. For the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh, wa Yahushai, Vam Yaka Aleph, wa Alahayim, Matazabia, Alwap Yahana, Ha Alwapyum, Hazaranyum, Ha Kodazayanyum, Ha Chayayim, or Quafian, Yahweh, wa Hashem Yahushai, the water Aman. For the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahorium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Warataza, Ayathun, Lamawat, Rogolka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yeshun, Shalmar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shmarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al, Yad, Yumyaka, Yawamum, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Baya'ala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makol, Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazahka, Wabuahka, Ma'aitha, Wa'aid, I will Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damayah, Lakah, all Fakarash, were all the Shequat, all Kaya, Hana, Awayabuka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'arayamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Yaitazawa, Alta the Pawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanaki Dum, Magolia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham, Yasha'alu, Iwada, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Maryat, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Wishmai, Alayam, Wa'aba, Wa'agarium, Wa'bal, Wa'amuwan, Wa'amulak, Halashah, Aim, Yeshabye, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Selah, Aisha, Lahum, Kamadian, Kasayasara, Kayabian, Barakal, Hayashawan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Damun, La Dama, Shaitamwa, Nara, Yamawa, Gairab, Wakaza Abba, Wakaza Bak, Wakazazol, Manai, Kol, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayurusha, Lanawa, Nawaf, Alhayam, Alhaya, Shaitamwa, Kogolgola, Kakwash, Lapanya, Roka, Kaash, Tabaira, Yaira, Wakalahaba, Dalaha, Haryam, Khan, Dardatma, Basairika, Wabasa, Wapaka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wabakashwa, Shamka, Yawa, Yabashwa, Wayabawa, Aidia, Aid, Wayaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayaiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahweh, Abarka, Al Yawan, Al, Call, Ha-Ratazah. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a Reb, and like Zeb, yea, all their princes, as Zeba and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high, over all the earth. Remember the curses in the English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth,
And all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahweh,
Listen to us now.
listen to it now,
Right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses.
The evils and curses,
And punishment and destruction.
punishment and destruction
To the heathen.
to the heathens,
That speak against us thy prophets.
and speak against us thy prophets,
The teachers.
the teachers,
The princes.
the princes,
The priests.
the priests,
The Israelite brothers.
the Israelite brothers,
And the school.
in the schools,
Send evils and curses.
the evils and curses,
And punishment and destruction.
punishment and destruction
To the heathen.
to the heathens,
And shake loose the treasure
and say, loose the treasure
of the rich of Israel,
of the rich of Israel,
that refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force the riches to enter into our sanctuaries.
Send evils and curses,
The evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the Edomites,
to the Edomites,
and the nations,
and the nation,
and their drug dealers,
the drug dealers,
the court
the
system,
court system,
the prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments are enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
and that synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
Skinhead,
Posse Comitazi,
Pastor,
the gay movement,
the gay movement,
the lesbian movement,
the movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
United States program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet
and the airways,
and the airwaves,
the cable access channels,
cable access channel,
and the radio channels.
and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
that seek to stop
that
us
seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction to all the heathen
and bring swift destruction to all the heathens
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth.
or try to stop us from broadcasting word throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
That lose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahweh Shah,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
come down with the flying saucers
and punish all the heathens
and punish all the heathens
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak that word.
Cause it to be known
Cause to be
by
known
all
by all.
that it is the angels that have done it.
That is the angel that had done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media
through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake thy coming.
Cause it to shake that
In
coming.
the name of Yahweh Shai,
And then Yahweh Shah,
thank you
thank you.
always.
Always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar means to turn. Yeshabia means to be seated. Okay, so I'm gonna have you hold Shamar in that room, the blue room.
Come.
So just grab a chair and sit in there until Takan comes back in, though, for sure.
Come, sir.
And then you can come back in here afterwards.
Come.
And you can leave that door open as well.
Come, sir.
One. Also, Shalom of Christ, Salaki.
Hey,
Salaki.
Y'all should shop that.
Hey, Shalom Shabbat. All right, we're going to be in the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 28, and verse 18. First Samuel 28:18 in the Hebrew. Kashar, La'ah, Shema'ith, Akuwal, Yahweh, Wala'ah, Ashiyath, Karwan, Apawel, Ba'amalak, Al, Khan, Ha-Debar, Azah, Aisha, Lak, Yahweh, Hayawam, Hazah, verse 19, Wayathun, Yahweh, Gam, Ath, Yasha'allah, Aimak, Bayad, Palashathium, Wamakar, Atha, Wabanayak, Ainya, Gam, Ath, Makana, Yasha'allah, Yathun, Yahweh, Bayad, Palashathium, verse 20, Wayahamar, Saki, Wayamar, Saki, Shawal, Wayapal, Mala'ah, Quamathwa, Arataza, Wayara, Ma'ad, Madabaria, Shamwal, Gam, Kag, La'ah, Haya, it's like it. So like it. Bawa, Kaya, La'ah, Akor, Lakam, Call, Hayawam, Wakor, Halayala, verse 21, Wathabawu, Haasha, O, Jawo, Wathara, Kaya, Nabo, Ma'ad, Wathamor, Oyawu, Hana, Shamai, Shabakathka, it's like it. Bakulak, Waashium, Napashia, Bakapia, Waashamai, Ah, the Baryak, Ashar, the Bartha, Alya, verse 22. Okay. 22. Wa'aitha, Shemai, Na, Gam, Atha, Bakuwal, Shapakathka, Wa'ashama, Lapanyat, Path, Lakam, Wa'akawal, Wa'yahaya, Bak, Kath, Kaya, Thalak, Badarak, 23. Wa'yamaan, Wa'yamor, La'a, Akol, Wa'yapari, Wa'yaparatazawa, Bawu, Ibadayuan, Wagam, Ha'asha, Wa'yashamai, Lakolam, Wa'yaquam, Maharataza, Wa'yashab, all, Hamatah, verse 24. Walasha, Haygol, Marabak, Babayath, Wathamor, Watazabakwa, Wataquak, Quamak, Wathalash, Wathapawa, Matazawath. That's 7. Clap it up. All right. We're going to get it in the English. It's 1 Samuel 28 and 18 in the English. Because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore hath the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. 19. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines. And tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines. 20. Then Saul fell straightway all along on the earth and was sore afraid because of the words of Samuel. And there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no bread all the day, nor all the night. 21. And the woman came unto Samuel and saw that he was sore troubled. It's like the woman came unto Saul and saw that he was sore troubled, and said unto him, Behold, thine handmaid hath obeyed thy voice, and I have put my life in my hand, and have hearkened unto thy words, which thou spakest unto me. 22. Now therefore I pray thee, hearken thou also unto the voice of thine handmaid, and let me set a morsel of bread before thee, and eat, that thou mayest have strength when thou goest on thy way. 23. But he refused and said, I will not eat. But his servants, together with the woman, compelled him, and he hearkened unto their voice. So he arose from the earth and sat upon the bed. And the woman had a fat calf in the house, and she hasted and killed it, and took flour and kneaded it, and did bake unleavened bread thereof. 25. And she brought it before Saul and before his servants, and they did eat. Then they rose up and went away that night. 1 Samuel 29 and 1. Now the Philistines gathered together all their armies to Isupk, and the Israelites pitched by a fountain which is in Jezreel. Verse 2. And the lords of the Philistines passed on by hundreds and by thousands, but David and his men passed on in the reward with Achish. Verse 3. Then said the princes of the Philistines, What do these Hebrews here? And Achish said unto the princes of the Philistines, Is not this David, the servant of Saul, the king of Israel, which hath been with me these days, or these years? And I have found no fault in him since he fell unto me unto this day. Verse 4. And the princes of the Philistines were wroth with him. And the princes of the Philistines said unto him, Make this fellow return, that he may go again to his place which thou hast appointed him, and let him not go down with us to battle, lest in the battle he be an adversary to us. For wherewith should he reconcile himself unto his master? Should it not be with the heads of these men? 5. Is not this David, of whom they sang one to another in dances, saying, Saul slew his thousands, and David his 10,000s? 6. Then Achish called David and said unto him, Surely as the Lord liveth, thou hast been upright, and thy going out and thy coming in with me in the host is good in my sight. For I have not found evil in thee since the day of thy coming unto me unto this day. Nevertheless, the Lord's favor thee not. 7. Wherefore now return and go in peace, that thou displease not the lords of the Philistines. 8. And David said unto Achish, But what have I done? And what hast thou found in thy servant, so long as I have been with thee unto this day, that I may not go fight against the enemies of my lord the king? 9. And Achish answered and said to David, I know that thou art good in my sight, as an angel of God. Notwithstanding, the princes of the Philistines have said, He shall not go up with us to the battle. So, of course, naturally, the Philistines did not want David, someone who was of another nation, a mighty man of another nation, amongst their ranks within their armies, leading any forces or anything, because it's a natural thing for someone to turn on the peoples who land that they're in order to fight for their own people, which that's something that it's like foreign in America, because we've all been taught that we're the same. It's a big melting pot. We're all Americans. But when America takes their anger out on blacks and Hispanics whenever they're in any, war, World War I, World War II, the wars in the Middle East, the war in Korea, you can go look up many instances of where they would take anger out on blacks and Hispanics. Like it's because they believe that, eventually we'll turn on America. Like eventually, we'll find an actual cause to fight for instead of fighting for our oppressor. Which, of course, when other nations come to America, they keep that in their heads. Like that's why America imprisoned the Japanese when Pearl Harbor was done, because they understand that there's some, Japanese or Ammonites here that would fight for their empire, that are probably passing on information, spying on us, giving away information that we don't want leaked to the enemy. So they ended up imprisoning them. Like it's very natural for you to look at someone from another nation that's in your land as if they are a spy, or as if they are going to, go into battle and then all of a sudden turn on you and gun you down and give your enemy an advantage. But because we have been following Christianity for so long, we truly believe that we are accepted here and that we are one with America and one with our oppressor. When the reality is, just like David profited the Philistines or Achish, and he was a good servant to him, yet the Philistines did not trust him. It's the same thing here in America. And just as the Philistines wanted David up out of that land and away from their hosts, the same thing's going to be here in America. Like we're going to have to separate from this place eventually. I understand many of us just refuse to. I mean, it is the absolute worst idea for us to separate from our oppressor and the heathen nations that rule over us and oppress us. But the only way that we can become strong again as a people is if we separate and follow a strict moral code that is only for our people. which is this Bible right here.
What chapter again?
1 Samuel 29 and 10, beginning of 10.
Oh, gotcha.
Wherefore, now rise up early in the morning with thy master's servants that are come with thee, and as soon as ye be up early in the morning and have light, depart. 11. So David and his men rose up early to depart in the morning, to return into the land of the Philistines. And the Philistines went up to Jezreel. 1 Samuel chapter 30 and verse 1. And it came to pass, when David and his men were come to Ziklag on the third day, that the Amalekites had invaded the south, and Ziklag, and smitten Ziklag, and burned it with fire. Verse 2. And had taken the women captives that were therein. They slew not any, either great or small, but carried them away, and went on their way. Verse 3. So David and his men came to the city, and behold, it was burned with fire, and their wives and their sons and their daughters were taken captives. Verse 4. Then David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep. Verse 5. And David's two wives were taken captives, Ahinoam the Jezreelitess, and Abigail, the wife of Nabal, the Carmelite. Verse 6. And David was greatly distressed, for the people spake of stoning him, because the soul of all the people was grieved, every man for his sons and for his daughters. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. 7. And David said to Abiathar the priest, Ahimelech's son, I pray thee, bring me hither the ephod. And Abiathar brought thither the ephod to David. Verse 8. And David inquired at the Lord, saying, shall I pursue after this troop? Shall I overtake them? And he answered him, pursue, for thou shalt surely overtake them, and without fail recover all. Verse 9. So David went, he and the 600 men that were with him, and came to the brook Besor, where those that were left behind stayed. Verse 10. But David pursued, he and 400 men, for 200 abode behind, which were so faint that they could not go over the brook Besor. 11. And they found an Egyptian in the field, and brought him to David, and gave him bread, and he did eat, and they made him drink water. 12. And they gave him a piece of a cake of figs, and 2 clusters of raisins. And when he had eaten, his spirit came again to him, for he had eaten no bread, nor drunk any water, 3 days and 3 nights. Verse 13. And David said unto him, to whom belongest thou? And whence art thou? And he said, I am a young man of Egypt, servant to an Amalekite. And my master left me, because 3 days agone I fell sick. 14. We made an invasion upon the south of the Cherethites, and upon the coast which belongeth to Judah, and upon the south of Caleb, and we burned Ziklag with fire. It says, so it says an Egyptian as a servant to Amalekite. You understand the so-called Jews today. It's like, and he let David know that he was left behind because he had fallen sick a few days prior. And of course, because the Amalekites were on a campaign of war. You know, they can't slow down for anybody. That'd be showing too much compassion towards, or you know, of course this Egyptian ain't their own, but they wouldn't even slow down for their own. So that'd be like they show too much compassion towards their own, and we know that the nation of Edom are the most ruthless animals that have ever been created in this earth. You understand? So he went 3 days without food, without water, on the brink of death. Because if you go 3 days without water, I mean, you die. Your brain shuts down. Your body goes into shock. You're just done for. And of course, David and the Israelites in general, being a compassionate people, he gave this Egyptian water, gave him food, got him back to a semblance of strength, and then just asked him a couple of questions. You understand? And which it can be a natural thing, which is why whenever brothers get arrested, police will ask them, you want some food, you want some drink, you understand, you want a soda, try to get them comfortable and feeling good so they can get information out of them. Like it's a common war tactic or tactic. Salakia. Verse 15. And David said to him, canst thou bring me down to this company? And he said, swear unto me by God that thou wilt neither kill me nor deliver me into the hands of my master, and I will bring thee down to this company. 16. And when he had brought him down, behold, they were spread abroad upon all the earth, eating and drinking and dancing, because of all the great spoil that they had taken out of the land of the Philistines and out of the land of Judah. 17. And David smote them from the twilight even unto the evening of the next day, and there escaped not a man of them, save 400 young men, which rode upon camels and fled. 18. And David recovered all that the Amalekites had carried away, and David rescued his 2 wives. 19. There was nothing lacking to them, neither small nor great, neither sons nor daughters, neither spoil nor anything that they had taken to them. David recovered all. 20. And David took all the flocks and the herds, which they drave before those other cattle, and said, this is David's spoil. 21. And David came to the 200 men, which were so faint, and they could not follow David, whom they had made also to abide at the brook Besor. And they went forth to meet David, and to meet the people that were with him. And when David came near to the people, he saluted them. 22. Then answered all the wicked men and men of Belial, of those that went with David, and said, because they went not with us, we will not give them aught of the spoil that we have recovered, save to every man his wife and his children, that they may lead them away and depart. And of course, this just goes to show that we've always had periods where we have a lack of brotherhood as a people. Like instead of these brothers that went out to the battle, who were able to save some strength and was able to carry on, instead of them showing some brotherhood and compassion towards the men that fell weak, that got fatigued, that wasn't able to carry on, and to give them spoils from the battle that they had went out to initially fight. Like they decided that they wanted to keep it all for themselves, which of course, like that's like one of the ways you would live back then. Like you would live, you would get your wealth, you'd get resources from wars, from what it is that was plundered from you, which of course these men, they went home to their city destroyed. So that's some of their wealth, some of their riches that these men are trying to keep. Verse 23, then said David, ye shall not do so, my brethren, with that which the Lord hath given us, who hath preserved us, and delivered the company that came against us into our hand. And of course, because David had enough brotherhood, he let them know, like, the Lord put these riches in our hand. The Lord returned our families. The Lord vanquished our enemies before us. So who are you to say that these men cannot get what is owed to them? You understand? 24. For who will hearken unto you in this matter? But as his part is that goeth down to the battle, so shall his part be that tarrieth by the stuff. They shall part alike. 25. And it was so from that day forward that he made it a statute and ordinance for Israel unto this day. 26. And when David came to Ziklag, he sent of the spoil unto the elders of Judah, even to his friends, saying, behold, a present for you of the spoil of the enemies of the Lord. 27. To them which were in Bethel, and to them which were in South Ramoth, and to them which were in Jatir. 28. And to them which were in Aror, and to them which were in Siphmoth, and to them which were in Eshtemoa. 29. And to them which were in Rakal, and to them which were in the cities of the Jeremelites, to them which were in the cities of the Kenites. 30. And to them which were in Hormah, and to them which were in Korshan, and to them which were in Athak. Verse 31. And to them which were in Hebron, and to all the places where David himself and his men were wont to hunt. All right, with that, just the men behind the podium. Imagine. Slack you. Mark this real quick. SHALAM, which means to Israel. So Imajim, which means to stand. Panyaki Dum means to turn, face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. It's like Kodash. I.S.U.P.K. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakika. Taba'ah. Ortazayaka. I.S.U.P.K. Harataza. Kawur. I.S.U.P.K. Hashemayim. Nathan. Nawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalaka now. Kawawak now. Kasalak now. Kawawak now. Wasalaki. Kawawak yanawa. Wala'a. Tabayay now. Bonasaya one. A ball. Hawashaya now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Watapar.
Hard.
La'alamyam.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
kingdom come,
thy will be
thy
done
will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
daily bread,
and forgive us of our debts
forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forget our debtors,
And lead us not into
and
temptation,
lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Purpose of the cock or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
I.S.U.P.K,
Bubakashah,
Both shot,
the Thunanawa,
the gun now,
Pakak,
a
Pakak,
cop,
La Rapa'ah,
Rabba,
Call Makalah,
call Makala,
Wakal Madawa,
call Mother Rock,
Pakak,
a cop,
La Tahar,
I told her,
Hamatazarayim,
I'm talking right,
Pakak,
a cop,
the Hakim,
the Happy,
Hamathim,
the Mafia,
Pakak,
a cop,
Al Rakawat,
all what,
Atama Allah,
some olive,
the Garshan,
the God shot,
Ba'ashim Yahushua,
I.S.U.P.K shot,
the Wadaman.
what I'm on,
Purpose of the power in the English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
then y'all shot,
please give us the power.
please give us the power,
Power to heal all manner of sickness
power to heal all men of sickness,
and all manner of disease.
and all men of disease,
The power to cleanse the lepers.
power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to raise the dead.
power to raise the dead,
The power against unclean spirits.
the power to get unclean spirits,
To cast them out. Go ahead.
so to cast them out,
In the name of Yahushua.
and then y'all shot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Purpose of the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Baraki da Yahweh.
Wa Yahushua.
Oh Yahweh shot.
Wam Yaka Allah.
Home Yaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wala Hayim.
Matazabya.
Zapia.
Al-Wap Yahanna.
Oh Wap Yahana.
Ha Al-Wapium.
Hala Wapia.
Hazaranyum.
Asa Rayum.
Ha Kodazayanyum.
Haya Kosa Yayum.
Ha Khayayim.
Haya Kaya Yayum.
Uha Kwathium.
Wala Kwapia.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Bashimi Yahweh shot.
What aman.
What I'm on.
Purpose of blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you Yahweh.
and Yahushua,
And Yahweh shot.
and Michael,
And Michael.
and the angels,
And the angels.
commanding General Yahanna,
Commander General Yohana.
the generals,
The general.
the captains,
The captain.
the officers,
The
the
officers.
troopers,
The troopers.
and the
And the
sisters.
sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua,
And then Yahweh shot.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah.
Ayanya,
Ayanya.
Al-Harium,
Alahoyim.
Mayan,
Mayon.
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah.
Izaria,
Isaiah.
Izaria,
Isaiah.
Ma'aim,
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Aisha,
Shah.
Shemayam,
Shemiyom.
Waratazah,
Baratazah.
Al-Yatun,
Ayatun.
Lamawat,
Yabawat.
Regolka,
Goka.
Al-Yanawam,
Ayatawom.
Shamarka,
Shamarka.
Anah,
Lada.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yanawam,
La'awom.
Wala'ah,
La'ah.
Yeshun,
La'ishun.
Shamar,
Shomor.
Yasha'al,
Sha'al.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shomor.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Tazolka,
Zor.
Al,
Al.
Yad,
Yeah.
Yamyaka,
Yahweh.
Yawamam,
Yahweh.
Hashamash,
Ashmash.
La'ah,
La'ah.
Yakaka,
Yakaka.
Wayarak,
Rak.
Bayala,
La'al.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Shamarka,
Shomor.
Makal,
Call.
Rai,
God.
Yashamar,
Ashmor.
Adapashka,
Ashmashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Ashmor.
Kazaka,
Ashka.
Wabuaka,
Raka.
Waita,
Aita.
Wai,
Right.
Awalam.
Hallelujah.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I'm going to put my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which comes my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer our foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber or sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thee from all evil.
shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going
shall
out
preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Allahayim,
all Damayah,
all Wiyah,
Lakah,
and Ka,
all Thakarash,
all Thakarash,
all
all
Tashakwat,
Ashquat,
all
all
Kaya,
Kayut,
Hana,
Kayut,
Awayabyaka,
Yabyaka,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawun,
Yawun,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Imaka,
Al Amaka,
Ya'ariyamwa,
Yahayamwa,
Sawada,
Shawada,
Wayatha,
Wiyah,
Ya'aitalawa,
Ya'aisiwa,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
I Tazapawanyaka,
Marwa,
Amawa,
Lakawa,
Kau.
Manaki Dum,
Menaki dom.
Magoya,
Goya.
Wala'a,
Wala.
Yazakar,
Ashukar.
Sham,
Sean.
Yasha'ala,
Ashal.
Iwata,
Iwata.
Kaya,
Ayuk.
Noah Itzawa,
Aitu.
Laba,
Lubat.
Yakadwa,
Kau.
Al Yaka,
How doctor?
Barya,
Ya.
Yakarathwa,
The waffle.
Ahoya,
Ahoya.
Adawum,
Out of room.
Wishmai,
Oshmai.
Alayum,
Young.
Moaba,
Mubabu.
Bulgarian,
Mugayu.
Gabal,
The ball.
Waimawan,
Ayuan.
Waimalak,
Wamala.
Alashah,
Shot.
Ain,
I.
Yashabia,
Shabi.
Tazawar,
Oswald.
Gam,
Gone.
Ashawar,
Oswald.
Nalawa,
What?
Imum,
I won't.
Hayawa,
What?
Zarawai,
Or why?
Labanya,
Banya.
Lawat,
What?
Selah,
Sheila.
Aisha,
I shot.
Lahum,
Your home.
Kamadian,
Kamadi.
Kasa Yasara,
Kashiyashira.
Hayabian,
Hayabi.
Bunkaol,
Go.
Hayashawan,
Ashuan.
Nashamadwa,
Mashimawu.
Lion Dara,
I go.
Hayawa,
Aywa.
the Mun,
The one.
La Dama,
Dawo.
Shayathamwa,
I go.
Nara,
Nala.
Yamawa,
No. Wow.
Kaira,
Kaira.
Wakaza Abba,
Bokshabu.
Wakaza Bak,
Bokshabak.
Wakazor,
Bokzor.
Manar,
And I.
Ko,
Go.
Nasayakamwa,
Now you come with.
Bashar,
Shard.
Marwa,
Tomorrow.
Nayrashah,
I shot.
Lanawa,
And now.
Ah, Nawat,
Yo what?
Alahayam,
Alayu.
Alahayat,
Alayu.
Shayathamwa,
Try double.
Kagogola,
Oh go.
the Quash,
The quash.
Lapanya,
The fire.
Kawaka,
Buka.
Kaash,
Kaash.
Taba Ira,
Yayu.
Yaira,
Yayu.
Wakalahawa,
Look up behind.
Dalahat,
Hot.
Haryam,
Ayayu.
Khan,
Come.
Gardapma,
Your dawo.
was Irika,
The Shayu.
Vasa,
The Vasa.
Wapaska,
Wapaski.
Tabahalam,
No alone.
Mala'a,
Hola.
Panyaham,
Hoya hon.
Palawan,
Hola one.
Wavakashwa,
Overgashu.
Shimka,
Shimka.
Yawa,
Ya out.
Yabashwa,
Your bashu.
Wabawa,
Overgaw.
Idia,
Aye.
Ai,
Aye.
Wayaparwa,
Look apart.
Wayabadwa,
Hoya bawu.
Wayadaiwa,
With an eye.
Kaya,
Ayo.
Latha,
The third.
Shimka,
Shimka.
Yawa,
Ya out.
Barka,
Baku.
Al-Yawan,
Aye one.
Al,
Out.
Call,
Go.
Aratazah.
All right, this out.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power.
Keep up the silence on my power.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still, O my power.
Be not still on my power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
their enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
and lifted up their heads.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against our people.
and consulted against thy hidden
They
ones.
consulted something against our head ones.
They have
They
said,
have said,
Come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of
In
Israel
the name of Israel,
may be no more in
there
remembrance.
is no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
And they have consulted together in 1%.
They are confederate against thee,
And they are confederate against thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom.
and the
And
Ishmaelites
the Ishmaelites
of Moab,
of Moab.
and the
And
Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes.
Gabal,
The Baal.
and Ammon,
And Ammon.
and Amalek,
And Amalek.
the
The
Philistines,
Philistines.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyrese.
A sword also is joined with them.
So also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Selah,
Say not.
do unto them
Go unto them.
as unto the Midianites,
As unto the Midianites.
as to Sisera,
At the Sisera.
as to Jabin,
At the Jabin.
at the brook of Kisan,
At the brook of Kisan.
which perished at Endor.
Which perished in Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came down for the earth.
Make their nobles like a Reb,
They noble like a red.
and like Zeb.
And that's he.
Yea,
Yea.
all their princes,
All the
as
princes.
Zeba,
As Ziba.
and as Dalmunna,
And as Amuna.
who said,
Who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us say to ourselves,
the houses of God in possession.
house the God in possession.
O my power,
Oh my power.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as the stubble before the wind,
As the stubble before the wind.
as the fire burneth the wood,
As the fire burning the wood.
and as the flame set the mountains on
And
fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with our tempest.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with a storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame.
that they may seek thy
That
name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
Oh Yahweh.
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Hey.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame.
and perish,
And perish.
that men may know
That men may know.
that thou,
That thou,
whose name
whose
alone
name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh.
art the most high
Of the Most High.
over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Pray for the curses in English. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahushua,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Sin, evils, and
The
curses,
evils and curses,
and punishment and
the
destruction
punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen
to the heathens
that speak against us, thy prophets,
that speak against us, thy prophets,
the teachers,
the teachers,
the princes,
the princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and schools,
Sin, evils, and curses,
the evils and curses,
and punishment and
the
destruction
punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen,
to the heathens,
and shake loose the treasure
and set loose the treasure
of the rich of
of
Israel
the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school.
that refuse to get to the school,
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
force their riches to enter into our sanctuary.
Sin, evils, and curses,
The evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and destruction
to the Edomites
to the Edomite
and the nations
and the nation
and their drug
and
dealers,
the drug
the
dealers,
court system,
the court system,
the prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments are enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
and the let's see the God's army,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
Sled,
Posse Comitazi,
Bodies
the
Comitazi,
gay movement,
the gay movement,
the lesbian
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
national space program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marines,
Marines,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet,
and the airways,
and their way,
the cable access channels,
cable access channel,
and the radio channels.
and the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us,
So take the spirit of any by people that seek to stop us,
and bring swift destruction to all the heathen
and bring swift destruction to all the heathens
that stand in the way,
that stand in the way,
or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth.
or try to stop us from broadcasting the word throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues,
Let you all the plagues,
cause them to go to and fro
cause them to go to and fro
through the earth,
through the earth,
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let the flesh hit the house of the thief and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shai,
Let Yahushua,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
come down with the flying saucer
and punish all the heathens
and punish all the heathens
that come up against us
that come up against us
as we speak thy word.
as we speak that word.
Cause it to be known
Cause it to be known
by all
by all
that is the angels that have done it.
that is it the angel that had done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
to the media
through the media
throughout the whole world.
throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake it thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
Always.
Always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry. Needs a turn. It's like it needs a turn. I'll take the scrolls to be saluted.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua from you.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua brought you up. All right, this concludes the I.S.U.K. Indianapolis Sabbath service. Salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Ya Bashim Yahushua Barakatum. Yajimata. Salute to the sisters watching online. Men of Israel. Amajum Shabbat. Amajum Barak. Yahweh Shemar Alatam Bashim Yahushua. Yajimata. Would anybody like to be anointed at this time? Let's clap it up.